Hey guys, I know it has been a super long time, and for the last, I don't know, 8 months, 10 months, it has been supremely hit and miss with me. I actually have managed to read and catch up with everybody as usual, running a bit behind on that. But I really do have an excuse. The cold that everybody has been getting around here, I finally got, and it put me down. As in, I was told last week to leave by my boss because I sounded really bad, and I managed to make it through most of this week, and I left early yesterday, and then today I just called in. I was like, yeah, no, it's not happening. So yeah, I called in and actually slept till about 2 o'clock today. So there's a lot that I've got to catch you up on. I'm still loving my job. I adore my job. But with being sick off and on, the whole entire family the last 2 or 3 months, it's been a bit difficult. Thank goodness for PTO. My children aren't sick though. They've got a bit of a cough, but that seems to be going around. Last month, about a month and a half ago, they had a cold, these flu-like symptoms that put them both down for about a week and a half. It was super bad. My husband just got over being sick, and me, I'm still kind of sick, but I actually, like I said, took the day off and slept till about 2, so that was a good thing. Sometime in October, I got all the paperwork in to the Department of Workforce Services for my children's insurance. Got told everything in, it was cool, everything was fine, they had everything they needed. I called and double checked twice and was told, yes, this wasn't a problem. So right around November 20th, because I'm super bad about getting and reading mail, I get the mail, open it up, and it says my children haven't been insured since November 1st. Now, the reason why this is an issue is because right at the beginning of December, the temporary agency that my husband goes through for his job no longer, he's still getting paid by them, but they're no longer fully involved with the company he's at. So trying to get information from them is a huge pain. So my children right now are without insurance. To top it all off, he was supposed to be hired about a month ago, and that didn't happen. So he's hearing he's going to get hired, but he's not getting hired. And to make it even more fun for him, he's literally off for 2 weeks. And our bills are so tight, especially with the new car. Our bills are so tight that is not possible for him to be off for 2 weeks and us to be able to just go along swimmingly and everything be kosher. So it's certainly not going to be kosher. So I'm trying to find him something right now to tide everything over for those 2 weeks. Don't know if that's going to happen. So let's just say the end of December, the beginning of January is going to be really super interesting. But until that time, we will struggle along and survive. We've actually been doing quite well. Not as well as I'd like, but we're doing quite well. About a month and a half ago, we had a class where I'm at because the company that I work for is international. So they were discussing a lot of, international law and how it affects us, and a couple of laws that have specifically to do with gifts and things like that from foreign entities. And I guess that I was the only one out of all the rounds of classes that not only was paying attention, but actually knew what was going on and was rather enthusiastic. So the lady actually floated by the idea of, well, man, you've got the mind for it and you have the interest, why don't you become a lawyer? And I'm like, well, I'm like super political, and that's probably not a good idea. And she was like, why not? I mean, so that's been kind of like swirling in my head for the last 2 months. Me as a lawyer. Okay. I just hit 40 not too long ago. Me as a lawyer. Why not? So yes, hubby hasn't been hired. I'm hired, but you know, they have this new chat thing for the last couple of months, and it's still a huge pain in the butt. I'm going to be working overtime while I can. He's going to be working overtime while he can. Our children don't have insurance. Somebody invited me to be a lawyer. Things are going to be super tight for the next month, as in we might barely scrape by. And so I'm looking for another job for hubby to kind of subsidize us at the end of the month. Yeah, and Walmart's full up. So there's that. Let's see. Oh, Carry On, the Carry On Supernatural Anthology set of poetry, that's out. That is so super cool. I know there are loads of people in there that I know and whose work I admire. So that is super cool. If you get a chance and you love Supernatural, definitely get that book. It's going to have a lot of marvelous poetry in there, and I think you'll be like super happy with it. I am still watching Supernatural, though I'm not writing for it. My television went belly up about 2 weekends ago. We keep losing like the light bulb, the light projector in there. So, you know, I replace it every couple of months, and we just don't have the money this time around. I mean, literally, when I get paid on Friday, all the bills come due at once. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be taking care of that anytime soon. So I'm trying to catch up on television here on the laptop, as well as keep caught up with all of you guys. So that's interesting. Still hoping for the lottery to hit for me. Still hoping for the lottery to hit so I can practically give all my money away, because there's like loads of people out there I want to give it to. There are several of you that are going through hard times right now, and I wanted to do a special shout out for you and let you know that I am thinking of you. I love you, and anything that I have to give, of course, I'll be happy to do so. This is always like the hardest time of year, I know. And forgive me if I sound a little bit croaky, because I've still got this stupid cold. But just know that even if I'm not always around, which has been really super hard, it seems, for me to do the last year, even if I'm not always around, I am always reading. I'm always thinking of you guys. I've gotten super bad about commenting, as in not commenting, here of late. And there's only been like 2 times in my time at ElJay that I've been really bad about commenting. I'm really hoping that I can get back to commenting, because I really liked that for the last decade. Commenting whenever possible and on practically every post. But that just hasn't been possible of late. I'm hoping here soon it will be. So just, you know, just that, so you know, I'm pulling for you guys. I always am. I'm always reading. I'm always trying to catch up. There's so much going on in all of your lives right now, and I always enjoy reading about it. So please, yes, keep posting. I am still reading, even if I'm not always leaving a hi, I'm here type of message. Things are going very well. I mean, despite the fact my children don't have insurance, which is like completely mind-boggling to me, because they've always had insurance no matter what. So them being without is really super scary for me. But keep your fingers crossed that that something will go right for poor hubby, because he likes his job, but unfortunately, like, he's been losing weight. It tears up his clothes. So hopefully they will hire him at really good money, or he'll find something even better. So just keep the thoughts, the positive thoughts coming for him on that. Keep the positive thoughts coming for us for like the end of the month. I'm really super happy about that book coming out. Yes, I have a poem in it. You guys could probably guess what it is if you actually read the book. I'm sure it's not anything, though, compared to what a lot of the brilliant writers have put into this. So yes, it's Carry On, Supernatural Anthology. It's a book of poems. See what you can do to get a hold of it. It's going to be an awesome book. I have another book that's also been published by the lady who is publishing this one. You need to keep an eye out for that as well, because she is an epic writer. I'm still watching Riverdale and still loving that the comics that I grew up watching are this dark, twisted fantasy, and it's epic. I mean, I enjoyed the comics when I was a kid, but even when I was a kid, I was like, this could stand to be just a little bit less white bread. It is so beyond white bread. I mean, it just blew white bread out of the water. It just revamped all of Archie comics, and it's just so epic. And of course, Jughead is still my favorite. I still love Jughead. Jughead's totally my thing. I do plan to see Doctor Who, the Christmas special, but I may be a day or two late, which seems to be a thing around here as I catch up on everything via the laptop. But it's been a while since I posted, so I wanted to go ahead and put this out there, let you know I'm still alive. Things are not as difficult, though we still have a couple of hitches in our thread. Just keep your fingers crossed that we can get the children covered soon. That hubby's job either hires him an amazing amount of money, or somebody else discovers what a fantastically hard worker he is and offers him a dream job at like ridiculous amounts, that I can make up my mind on whether or not to actually go for a law degree. I'm seriously considering it. Oh, and check out that book. And because my throat wants to die on me, I'm going to go ahead and end this before it hits 15 mark. So just know that there will be more posts coming, and I'm still reading, even if I'm not always commenting, and that I'm always keeping you guys in my heart. Just take good care of yourselves, take good care of each other, and know that I love you.